Diamond Gusset is proud to announce the anthem of the Patriot movement. They're offering a free CD, T-shirt, and bumper sticker with a qualifying purchase. Diamond Gusset offers great products at great prices while keeping Americans working.
I'm looking for a factory where a man can feed his family. Not worried about them moving it south, closing the doors and shutting her down tomorrow. I'm looking for America.
We're American and be proud. Go to gusset.com/America.
The land of the free and the home of the brave. Seems like I just woke up one day and it was gone, long gone. But I know in my heart it's still
Again, go to gusset.com/America today. This is Alex Jones with 5 good reasons you should consider buying a solar power generator. Number 1, new climate legislation could easily double or triple your electric bill. Number 2, our new energy czar wants to control how much power your electric company allows you to have. It's true. Total government control of electricity in the name of smart grid technology is coming. Number 3, in some areas of the country, the power grid is dangerously overloaded. And now new socialist legislation is only compounding the problem. Number 4, dangerous weather is always a threat to local grids. Every year, thousands of families lose their power from weather-related outages. Number 5, a solar power generator provides powerful backup insurance and peace of mind. Folks, I really believe in the solar power generators offered by Solutions from Science, one of my oldest sponsors. You can get more information at www.mysolarbackup.com. That's mysolarbackup.com. Remember, the government doesn't own the sun, so go to mysolarbackup.com or call 1-877-327-0365.
You've heard Alex explain how the Silver Lungs generator infuses the respiratory system with your self-produced colloidal silver solutions, yet many are unaware of the entire function of the Silver Lungs system and how it has been designed to deliver your silver solutions anywhere in or on the body. My name is Mario Cifaldi, and I'm the developer of the Silver Lungs generator. Not only does the Silver Lungs system produce endless colloidal and ionic silver solutions, it also comes equipped with the proper applicators and devices needed to deliver your silver solutions directly to key target areas. This includes the eyes, ears, nose, lungs, topically to the skin, and orally for the digestive system. Be sure to watch our new 7-minute video tour of the Silver Lungs system at www.silverlungs.com to learn more about how the Silver Lungs system works. As well, we are always ready to answer any questions you may have. That's www.silverlungs.com.
Crashing through the lies and disinformation. It's Alex Jones on the GCN Radio Network.
Well, here's some of the news we've got. Climate alarmists push for forced relocation at Cancun summit. We've now gotten a detailed report out on this. I've been covering it in the last few weeks and showing you the report itself, but now Watson has written a detailed article at prisonplanet.com and Infowars.com ahead of the attempt to set up the global carbon tax world government regime, now kicking off in a few days, just 2 days from now in Mexico, running for almost 2 weeks. Now, that report is at prisonplanet.com. It's also at GCNlive.com. GCNlive.com, which is the network site, but more and more we're using it as an auxiliary because just because Google's banned Prison Planet and now InfoWars from Google News feeds, when you click on Google and click News and search our headlines, you can't get them going back 2 weeks. Not only are they trying right now to shut down our channel and openly telling us that on YouTube with millions of views a week, 75 million views so far, of the other channels, over 230 million in the last 2 years. That's conservative. I've been saying 200 million for 6 months. It's well over 230 million. So all of that is happening, and it's because we're covering real issues. So I would add for Aaron, let's make sure we have it posted at GCNlive.com so that even though Google's going to, when people search it and find out that the #1 search term today, thanks to our great listeners, who've never failed, it will be Google Blacklist PrisonPlanet.com. Those terms together, we're shooting to have that #1. Then they'll find GCNlive.com. Even though Google has blocked us, there's more than one way to skin a cat. Also, teacher bans pencils from class, cited potential weapon making. Most school districts first banned dodgeball, then running, now shaking hands, touching. The children are learning how to be prisoners in a maximum security facility. That's at GCNlive.com. Canada surrenders sovereignty and privacy to U.S. secure flight program. That's from Be Your Own Leader, also posted at GCNlive.com. Hot Mike picks up discussion on Senate floor about how everything is rigged, dealing with the Senate passing today the No Safety in Food bill. They call it the Food Safety Act. The food safety regulations really were written by big agribusiness who causes the lion's share of food poisonings with salmonella and other problems. That's on record. And it's just so draconian. I want to be covering some of that coming up. But again, I just briefly wanted to remind folks, this is big news. And we got the email from the official. In fact, I'm looking for the email now. Well, we can put it back up on screen for viewers so I can read it as well. In fact, just put back up on screen for me, guys. Google blacklistprisonplanet.com. And when you scroll down, you can see the email to our channel. And we saw this last night. It actually came in yesterday morning. But Aaron saw it last night at about 7, and I was still here at the office, and he notified me, and I went back there and read it. Sometimes it takes a day, usually it's a few hours, for them to shut down or lock down a channel. It has not happened yet, and so I ran in here at about 8 at night, shot a 5-minute video breaking down the fact that they told us, hey, look, you showed a short clip. By the way, we put this video up over 6 months ago, of the Apache helicopter shooting up the Reuters reporter and the minivan. And they're like little black dots down the street being shot. I mean, it's nothing. And we countered back to them saying, you're going to do this to our channel. And we counterclaimed and said, this is on Al Jazeera. This is on CNN. This is ABC, CBS. I mean, there's literally hundreds of news agencies with the whole video. And they blew it up. I talk about the video and go, look at the troops. Look at the troops. The troops on the ground go and save the wounded children and point out that this was wrong. And then the helicopter pilots make jokes about it. And I said, that shows how they're removed from the death, but the troops that are actually seeing the kids, all shot up, they have humanity. And I just said, shame on those helicopter pilots. That's why they banned the video. We had the video banned where I showed the puppy being thrown off the cliff by the troops. All the other news agencies were allowed to have it. We couldn't have it because we pointed out how we're dehumanized. People don't feel empathy when they see humans being killed, but they got upset about dogs. My issue wasn't even really about the troops. It was about the psychology. We had a problem with that a few years ago, so I just remembered that we had this happen before. So they use anything. They white glove inspect us. Other people's things can be a pigsty. We do anything. They're moving to shut us down. It could happen anytime. They might shut it down completely. They say they might just freeze it for 2 weeks so that millions of people every week that get their news off that can't get it. Quite frankly, that will just make us make more money, but that's not my goal. PrisonPlanet.tv members know that almost everything that goes on PrisonPlanet.tv, then a week or so later, goes on our channels. Sure, you get it in higher quality. You get it all in one place. You get books. You get other films we're not authorized to put on YouTube. Other people's films that authorize us to post it on PrisonPlanet.tv. $5.95 a month. It's really just like a donation to help pay for the bandwidth and pay for the rest of the operation. We appreciate you. But everybody knows you can get it on the Alex Jones channel. And our listeners lovingly support PrisonPlanet.tv to get it first, to get it in one spot, but also to support us. So shutting down our channel, which we hope doesn't happen because our goal is to get the word out, all that's going to do is make tens of thousands of people come sign up at PrisonPlanet.tv. God turns every attack into a blessing. No weapon formed against us shall prosper. And reading that in Sunday school as a little kid, I didn't understand it. But in my life, every time bad things happen to us and I just continue and don't back down, other doors open that are even bigger and better to get the word out. We are so blessed. We are having such a huge effect. It is so wonderful, and I am thankful. I am thankful. I am appreciative of you, the listeners, and everything we've done together. But I want to hit Google and hit them hard today. I want to make one search term, Google Blacklist PrisonPlanet.com. Those 3 words, Google Blast PrisonPlanet.com. Put it into the search engine over and over again right now, folks. Don't count on others. But I also want to make I want to make another search term number one, and that's Google is evil. Their motto is don't be evil. Well, Google is evil. They disguise themselves. They are an NSA CIA front. We told you that 6 years ago with former CIA intel officers, experts in technology we had on. Now it's mainstream news. And they're there in 11 years gobbling up the entire web, taking over the entire internet. And I'm not going to put up with it. And I'm asking listeners to take our article, to cover what's in it, to take snippets of the video or the whole video I posted while our channel's still there, and to get it out to everyone, and to make your own YouTube videos about them censoring prisonplanet.com. They are probing. They are testing us. They are trying to wear us out. They're trying to always attack every few months so you get sick of hearing about it and just, oh, that's what they're going to do, and start just giving in and thinking it's a foregone conclusion. This is psychological warfare. You've got to say, not only are we going to fight you, we like fighting you. Come on, give me more. I like it. They can't beat that spirit, folks. Resistance is victory. The globalists know that. That's why they're all hyped up. They're arrogant. They never stop. But when you keep pushing and don't stop, they get scared. Oh, I'm weak. Help me. Oh. I mean, look, we've got the power. We are in the right. And don't stop. Don't stop. Don't ever stop. But Infowars.com, prisonplanet.com, there is no doubt they are at the tip of the spear. And the globalists know that. If they can blunt that, they can slow us down. But their outrageous crimes are so legion, they're not getting away with any of this. For all their arrogance and all their bravado and all their imperial hubris, they are going to fail if you don't lay down in the ditch and lick their boots. I've seen the films and photos out of Soviet Russia, China, Africa, Nigeria, just where people... They've got hundreds of people lined up on the street. There's only a few guards. They're like, you know, look like they're 15 official government guards. This is all over the major news channels on YouTube, but we know better. If I show you a clip of this now and we post it on YouTube, they'll take the site down. But you just search the term Nigerian executions, and you see these people. It's Christians executing Muslims, and I'm against Muslims killing Christians, and they do it too, and then Christians kill Muslims. It's wrong for anybody. And they're just lining them up, and they take them in the street and have them lay down so they don't have to look them in the eyes, and they shoot them. And there's people standing there with shops and alleys. They could run for it. If all of them ran for it, they'd probably only be able to shoot a third of them. But I would charge the people with guns. I would fight back. But in Germany, in Russia, in China, in Nigeria, most people lay down. I mean, I've seen the film footage. I know you've seen it as well on the Eastern Front with the Nazis stripping down women and children and little kids with pigtails. That it just tears my guts out. They march them into pits and just shoot them. And I watch the men sit there while their kids are being led away to be shot, and the men just get down on their knees. And I mean, I would attack. I would act weak and then just literally bite the throat out of people. And by the way, you can do that if you just turn it loose physically. It's the same thing with InfoWar. If you just get down and dirty. Folks, you can just break people's arms in a fight. If you turn off the switch that is a governor, you can just break people. It's the same thing in the InfoWar. I mean, you know what you can do with your bare hands? Really? Most people hold back, folks. It's the same thing, societal InfoWar. You must command respect. You must command leadership. You must know you have the truth. You must be leaders. You must be bold. You must be fearless. You must never stop in the face of this tyranny or give in to these people. I will not lay there in a ditch and be machine gunned in the back. I will not lay there in the ditch if they come try to take my house. I will not lay there in the ditch if they try to take my children. I'm done. Ladies and gentlemen, we'd show it to you, but I guarantee you, PBS and all these nature sites on YouTube, they're allowed to show it, but I guarantee you they'd shut my channel down if I showed you, next it'll probably be if I talk about it, if I showed you the films of water buffalo, if I showed you the films of other animals, giraffes, you name it, at watering holes. And a lot of times when a lion comes up and grabs a baby, whether it's a water buffalo or a wildebeest or zebras, I've seen a lot of these films.